sunrise to sunset, we were hedging all our bets. Never gambled on coming home. No, we're never coming home. No, we're never coming home.
Check one.
People always change. Well, digging through
Check
the
one.
ashtray.
Hello,
Plenty
hello.
of pennies, but there ain't no dimes. And the tank keeps getting empty, no matter how much you put in. Sick of losing all the time.
All right, we're going to try this thing. We're going to try to be live this morning. I'm having like unbelievably bad luck here this morning. And actually in the last 15 hours, the internet has been just completely, it's like my computer has traveled back in time and it's 1996. That's how fast my computer is going right now. It's just the weirdest thing. So bear with me this morning. Good morning. It's the Morning Buzz. We are running 4 minutes late getting this thing kicked off. That is not how I intend for this show to go. And apparently that's how it's going. So today is Thursday, May 20th, 2021. We have looks like a beautiful sunrise going on right now. It's gorgeous outside. It's sunny. What's the weather going to be like today? Weather. Does it say it's 43 degrees right now? That's freezing out there. Is it really 43 outside? Holy smokes. I'm staying in. It's going to get up to, I don't know, mid 70s today, or 70 degrees here in Templeton. So, in case you just popped on, we have like super bad connectivity issues today. So it's going to be an interesting ride. My computer again is acting like it's the year 1996. It's just super slow this morning. So not sure how well this one's going to work, but we'll give it a whirl anyways. My name is Mike Brady. I'm the host of the Morning Buzz. This show is dedicated to bringing the people of the North County news and information and all things positivity and community related. And so that's what we try to do here. And sometimes we succeed and sometimes we don't. I've been trying to download a couple clips to play for you guys this morning, and like I said, for some reason I just can't get the internet to cooperate with me. I was going to replay some of the Harvestly stuff this morning. Also an interview that I had with Robert Owens back at the end of April. I don't know if you remember Robert Owens, 69 years old now, turning 70 this year, a athlete who has been inspiration and motivation to me. At 66 years old, he decided to run 7 marathons in 7 days on 7 continents. And so I heard his story first on the Tom Brady TB12 podcast. And that podcast features, just people who are dedicated to helping people get better physically and mentally. And a lot of times it's professional athletes. A lot of times it's extreme athletes, doctors, specialists, you name it. It's a great podcast. I listen to it because they have a lot of good guests. But Robert Owens was a guest on that podcast. And so after I listened to that podcast, I thought to myself, I should reach out and see if I can talk to Robert Owens and get him on the show. Well, I did that. And in fact, I had him on the show. And the overwhelming majority of the people that gave me the feedback were like, Mike, this guy's awesome. Robert has, him and I have been talking back and forth about getting him up to Paso Robles, Templeton area for a weekend to do a meet and greet / motivational session / wine and cheese afternoon, night, whatever you want to call it. But so I'm working on putting that together. Tentatively, Robert and I agreed on the dates of Looks like as of yesterday afternoon, we talked about having him come up the week of June 18th, 19th, and 20th. But I can't do it alone. And this is where I need your guys' help. I'm looking for sponsors. We got to put Robert up in a hotel. Him and his wife are going to come up. I'm looking for a venue to host it, somewhere where we can have people of all ages attend. The thought is that and a couple guys from the high school, couple coaches are interested in having their teams be a part of this conversation when Robert comes to speak to the group. This guy's super inspirational and motivational, and his story is amazing. He was a chaplain for a college football team at University of Nevada, Reno for a number of years. Um, he at one point, when his father was 92 years old, Robert basically put his life on hold and spent the next 10 years of his life um, really nursing to his father, getting him back in shape and healthy. And at 98, 99 years old, his father was able to do squats and walk down the street. And so he just literally kind of rehabbed his 92-year-old dad over 10 years. And so when his dad passed away at 102, he passed away in the best shape that he'd been in the last 40 years. And so, yeah, Robert's a special bird, a unique individual. So I'm looking for sponsors to help me get Robert here that weekend. You can email me at morningbuzzaroundtown@gmail.com. You can text me. Again, looking for a venue to host this event or a couple different events. I'm looking for some lodging to be subsidized and really anybody that wants to help take part in this or help me put this together. Looks like we're looking for the week after graduation. It's going to be June 18th, 19th, or Friday the 18th. Wonky right now, so you guys are going to have to bear with me this morning. Let me just check on my end what this looks like. And over 10 years. And so when this, can you guys hear that? Yeah, it looks like, well, I think I'm right now, so you guys are going to have to bear with me this morning. Let me just check on my end what this looks like. And I'm watching my feed. 10 That's years. Cool. And so when this, can you guys hear that? All right. Looks like it's kind of working. 92-year-old dad over 10 years. Oh, no, hold on. What's going on here? Facebook, slow down. All right. So yeah, Robert Owens. I was gonna replay some of his conversation this morning. Again, the internet is not cooperating with me, so I'm having a hard time downloading that from the cloud to get it back up and running for you guys. But I'll keep working on that. As always, we've got Mr. Mack coming in at 7:30 to give us a daily update with all the sports and activities happening in and around Templeton High School. And Mr. Anthony Reed's going to be joining us throughout the morning to talk news and incidents and actions, things happening in and around the North County and in and around the county as a whole. And so let's invite him in there right now. Let's see. Good morning, Mr. Anthony. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing well this morning. Doing well. I have my hat on this morning, just a black hat, in honor of Luca Benedetti. So that's the reason for the hat this morning. So I don't
Very
have
nice.
I don't
Good
have
deal.
I don't have one of those cool hats that have come out that on the side here it says Luca, and so I don't have one of those yet, and so I just decided to go with the black hat. So yeah,
Yeah, who's making those Luca hats?
I don't know, but I've seen them floating around the internet, and I kind of want to grab one, but I don't know how. So
Yeah, I don't know either. Who's
yeah, so I don't
okay? I
know
see you posted the live stream.
what's that.
I'm sorry. I see you posted the live stream link for the funeral that's going to be happening, the celebration of life.
Yeah, so that's on the Voice of Paso, and as I understand, KSBY is going to be live streaming it as well. So you have your options
Okay.
there on which one that you want to watch. Order them through Poor Richard's Press. Okay, thank you, Joanne. She just said to order the Luca hats through Poor Richard's Press.
Okay, that's good to know. Let's see if we can find that link. Joanne, do you know if it's an internet link or do we have to call them or go down there? If I can get that link, I'll post it on the website here. So here's the live stream information for the funeral. It takes place in about 3 hours from now.
Whoa, Joanne, she came with a long message.
Something, the full message. Okay, awesome. So here it is. Basically, if I can put this in there and see if it shows up.
Is that a statement
Yes,
from Poor Richard's Press?
that looks like it is a statement from Poor Richard's Press, but so basically they're asking for you guys to send emails to order those hats.
Oh, gotcha. Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good information.
Yeah, and so yeah, it's pretty amazing to see the community just come together, rally together, to do this thing and just commemorate him and honor him and come around the family in this time. Caleb Kemp, who is his partner, says many have asked about the service for my partner Luca Benedetti. It'll be live streamed today. Here are the links. So he's sharing the links.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's going to take place. The story that came out, I guess. So the funeral is going to be in San Luis Obispo, and then he's going to be brought up to the North County to be buried in Paso Robles at the cemetery.
Yeah, so let me talk about that just briefly here. So the funeral is going to be in San Luis at the Performing Arts Center on the campus of Cal Poly. And then after that, there will be a processional. I've heard it up to almost 200 police cars or cars total in the procession that's going to be coming from San Luis Obispo. So I was kind of listening to some scanner traffic last night because, as I heard, they had a private funeral session at the Mission in San Luis for the family last night. And so there was a procession that went from Paso to San Luis and then back to Paso.
Okay.
So I would just imagine that it's going to be kind of the same thing today. Now, also, there are going to be people lined up along 24th Street because we haven't heard like which way that they're going to come into Paso, but I would just imagine through the conversations that I've had that they're going to come northbound 101, get off at 46 East and 101, and then come up 24th Street, because from 24th Street, it's a straight shot up 24th to the cemetery here in Paso.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be one of those people that's going to be out there on 24th Street, but I'm going to be posted up near Flamson, and so they're saying to get there by like no later than 12:15.
Okay.
So I'm going to be
Wow.
out there probably around 11:30.
Are you
Just
gonna go? Are you gonna go live on your Pastor Robles Incidents and Actions page?
yes,
Oh,
yes, that's
okay,
the
cool.
plan. Yeah, so so I'm going to be listening to a scanner traffic just to kind of gauge kind of when they're going to be up here. Because last night I heard them as they were uh, coming up north here, they were calling out like for CHP to like block the off ramps or the on
Mhm.
ramps for people to obviously not interrupt the procession. And so I would imagine that's going to be the same thing that's going to happen this afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So again, the funeral starts. It looks like in 2 hours 41 minutes. It's going to be live streamed here on Voice of Paso. There's a link that takes you to the 805 broadcasters stream, which is part of, I guess, Voice of Paso, and so they'll have that live streamed, and then the procession goes from San Luis Obispo to the cemetery over off of 24th Street, the Lake Road, right there in
Mm-hmm.
Paso, where Luca, his body will be laid to rest there, and so. Yeah, I mean, and Joanne posted the link. There's the Luca hats that you see all over the internet right now, at least locally, where they're the black hats with the Luca logo in the corner, with the black and blue. So there's a link that she's sent over in the chat. Basically, you can order those hats from Poor Richard's Press. All you got to do is email them at lucacap@prpco.com for those hats. So that's just another way for you guys to contribute to support the family, I'm sure, and just show your support and love and commemorate a fallen officer in our area. So, okay, well, yeah. I mean, so do they? You said about 200 people at the service today, or is there going to be more? It's going to be at the Performing Arts Center. I would imagine it's going to be massive.
Yeah. So they haven't like come out with a number of people that they're allowing in there, or if they have, I haven't heard it. But if you've ever been in the Performing Arts Center, it's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's rather large inside, so it's bigger than what it looks like outside, and so I if they've come out with a number that they're only letting in, I haven't heard that. So I don't know. I really have no idea.
Got it. Okay.
So, but like I said, I will be among the people that will be lining up in the area of 24th and intersection right there is 24th and Vine, because the cemetery is just beyond that intersection there off of a 24th Street in Paso. So, and just for, I mean, I would imagine that traffic will be stopped in the area as they get closer. So just I would advise you to just avoid the area around that time. I would say from around 12 to 2, just plan on just avoiding that whole area as they do their thing. And it's their thing to do, so they can take as much time as they want.
For sure.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, cool. All right. Well, thanks for digging that information up and sharing it with us. And yeah, so it's happening in about 2.5 hours now. So, and special, I guess, thanks and shout out to 805 broadcasters and Voice of Paso for having the ability to do this and stream it for the general public and those who can't be there in person to at least watch and pay their respects virtually. So
Definitely.
very cool that they're able to do that. All right, shifting gears. Are there anything else going on that we need to know about here this morning?
Nope. Nothing major going on. CHP isn't reporting anything. I bet they're just getting ready for all this that's about to happen here in the next couple hours. CHP and sheriff and everyone aren't reporting anything major. It's supposed to be in the upper 80s today, so it's going to be rather warm, which I can appreciate, and I'm sure you can too, Mike. So much over that, not much going on.
Okay, cool. Well, that's good news. All right, what else is going on? It's Thursday. What do you got going on today?
Just resting. I didn't have physical therapy last night. My therapist decided to give me a break. No, I'm just kidding. There was a scheduling error, so I lucked out and just had the evening off, and I spent it with my dad at his house. So
nice, very cool.
Yeah.
Well, good deal. All right. Well, we will check back with you here at the top of the hour and see what else is cracking.
All right. I'll see you then.
All right, man. See ya. All right, let's see here. That's Anthony with Paso Robles Incidents and Actions. If you've got anything that you want to share with him so he can get it out to his 6,000 plus followers on Facebook, all you have to do is text him 805-423-1541. Anthony does a good job of spreading the word and making sure that he's active and posting on his page, Paso Robles Incidents on Facebook. And so there's the link down below, facebook.com/Paso Robles Incidents. And so great kid, Bearcat. He's got a servant's heart, and he's just doing everything he can to provide a great community service. So thanks again, Anthony, for being a part of what we're doing and for doing what you do. All right, shifting gears here. It's 7:25 in the morning. This is the Morning Buzz. My name is Mike Brady. I'm the host. As I said at the top of the show, working on a live event that we're going to host here coming up in June 18th through the 20th, where we're going to bring into town Mr. Robert Owens. Robert Owens, let me pull up his bio and show you guys. In case you missed it, I had him on the show a few weeks back. He's 70. He's going to be 70 years old this year. Boom, boom, boom. Robert Owens. Here he is. He's a speaker, author, athlete. Okay, let's read about Robert here. His story is phenomenal, by the way. Abused as a kid, overcame obstacles with regards to his physical what do you call it, makeup. He had some issues with his legs when he was a kid. Basically had to learn how to walk with braces. So Robert was born and raised in Orange County, California. He was adopted by a California judge. He was raised as a special needs child and unable to play kickball with his classmates due to the corrective shoes that he was required to wear through 6th grade. In high school, he trained under a U.S. Olympic swim coach, John Urbanchek, in Anaheim, and later raced outrigger canoes in Long Beach, Catalina, Dana Point. At 73, he entered the Air Force. He graduated with a class of 157 men that was down to 7. 150 men started this Navy SEAL training. It was the Air Force equivalent of the Navy SEALs, right? It's called the Pararescuemen. 157 in the class. He was one of 7 that graduated, and he was designated the team leader. And now keep in mind, this is a kid who was adopted as a child, who was a special needs kid. He had issues with his legs. He had to wear corrective shoes and braces, and went from that to being a swimmer and getting into the Navy or the Air Force, and then becoming a pararescueman. And so did that. And let's see here. After that, he's competed in a total of, or he's completed 12 Ironmans. He's competed in 13. And let's see, his goal was to be the longest active Ironman in the world. Okay, so he's at 69 years old. And so, just so you know, the Ironman is 140 miles, right? So it's a 2.4 mile swim, 112-mile bike ride, a 26.3-mile run. So he's doing these Ironmans. He's done 13 of them. He's completed 12. Um, at the age of 65, he embarked on the 238, the 300 of Sparta endurance race. Okay, an 8-day endurance race in Greece that helped raise over $315,000 for fallen Navy SEALs who died in Benghazi. Okay, so and then 4 days before his 66th birthday, he took the SEAL Fits Kokoro 50-hour challenge, originally created to train special ops candidates. He was the oldest of the group by 25 years to finish. And at the same time, he became the oldest to ever compete in the challenge, for which he was awarded the most advanced age ever award by SEAL Fit. And then, without any training, he took on the Ironman in Mexico, his 12th Ironman at that point. In January of 2018, he took on and completed the World Marathon Challenge. This is what kind of struck me. So he's 66 years old in January of 18. He takes on this World Marathon Challenge, 7 marathons, 7 continents in 7 days. So for more than 25 years, he has been doing some speaking before audiences and all over the world. He's been training with Navy SEALs. He's just uh, let's see here. His past clients include Navy SEALs, New York Jets, Baltimore Ravens, Philadelphia Eagles, South African Parliament, the Vietnamese Department of Foreign Affairs, and the Philippines Joint Chiefs of Staff. He's been invited to address the South African Parliament and has made 5 trips teaching officials in the Vietnamese Department of Foreign Affairs. During those 22 years, he hosted the regional Fox Network television. Okay, so he had a TV show in Nevada, and he served for 8 years on the Nevada State Judicial Ethics Committee. So he's done everything, and what this doesn't tell you is the rest of his story of his dedication and devotion to his family and to helping others on a daily basis. So Robert Owens and I are in talks to get him up here on the week of June 18th through the 20th to have just a special weekend of motivation, inspiration, and a meet and greet. And it's just he is somebody that if you are with him and hear his story, it will you will come away with it just completely inspired and motivated. So speaking of motivating and inspiring, this guy right here is somebody who motivates and inspires a lot of kids every day. What's happening?
Wow. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
What's happening, man? So much last few weeks of school, just, super busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about with you?
I'm 52 on my challenge today. I'm down 30 pounds. Yeah, I mean, it's the best of times. It's the worst of times. I'm navigating through life, trying to figure out what my life looks like professionally here in the next 60, 90, 120 days and beyond. But I'm kind of doing a mental reset and a physical reset, so that's helping. And we've got a daughter graduating in a few weeks.
Yeah, you do.
So, I'm getting ready to drive across the country next week.
All right.
Do a special delivery for my in-laws who are moving to Nashville. I'm taking their motorhome out there for them. And so I'll be leaving Friday after the show on the 28th and driving. I'm gonna go north. I'm going like an alternative route. I wouldn't like typically you'd go the 10 through Texas or the 40 through Oklahoma and Albuquerque, straight shot. I'm kind of doing a detour. I'm adding a few hours to the trip because I've got friends in Newcastle, Colorado, which is like just kind of at the base of Aspen area. A pastor and his wife that we used to support and to take teens on mission trips to do some, Thanksgiving fellowship stuff over there. So I'm gonna go through, squat in front of their house for the night, have dinner with them, go hiking with them in the Rockies, and then go to Denver the next day and visit friends in Denver and stay there for a night, and then go through Kansas City, which I've never been through, and there's another. I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to take an alternative route. I'm going to do a lot of riding, a lot of driving, a lot of social media stuff, and documenting my journey. So yeah,
Awesome.
looking forward to it. Yeah,
sounds like a great experience.
it is. So aren't you glad you asked what's going on with me?
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. That's great things. Great things you get going on. Hey, Mike, we had a busy day yesterday. In terms of sports, we had some softball lost a tough one on senior night, 7-5 in extra innings. Charlotte pitched the whole game. I was there at the beginning of the game, and I'll tell you what, seeing Coach Reynolds, Val Reynolds, throughout the game ball, throughout the first pitch was kind of fun. And then the first batter up, Izzy Cowan, drilled a shot over the left center field fence. And on that thing that you're on, Mike, you can see the ball flying over the fence. No, that's wrong. Keep going. Oh yeah, just scroll down. Keep going. Right there.
There's the ball right there.
Ball's up there, and scroll down. I mean, there wasn't much of a chance of that ball staying in the park.
Oh, so she hit it over to Trader Joe's, basically.
Yeah, it was kind of that direction. Wow. I don't think it did any damage on the cars, but it was like third pitch of the game, get out, opening batter. But then after that, it was a dogfight the entire game, and lost extra innings.
Who took the picture?
That was me.
No kidding.
Yeah, most of the pictures that I post are mine.
I was gonna say that shot is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
thanks.
Regular lens, like super lens. What do you got going on?
Yeah, I mean, I had a telephoto lens, but
yeah,
nothing all that special. It was a 55 to 250.
Okay, wow.
I had a picture of her. I had a picture of her swing too. I didn't post it, but I had a picture of the ball leaving the bat, and then I had to find the ball in the air because you knew as soon as she cracked that thing, it was a shot. So, anyways, tough loss for us. We only have 2 losses this year, and both of them to Arroyo Grande, and both of them in extra innings. So that's kind of a bummer. But Arroyo Grande has a really good program, and have always kind of been a thorn in our side, back and forth between the two of us. So, we're still looking great for. I think we're 9-1 in league. I mean, we're obviously. It's a tough loss, but when you take it in terms of the whole season, we're happy where we are right now. In terms of soccer, girls soccer, boy, they just.
Let's keep going on softball. This YouTube video is the senior night honoring the girls softball players.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm going to post the link here in the chat so people can see that.
Sweet.
Boom, there it is. Senior day girls softball. Okay, now girls soccer.
Yeah, girls soccer, opening round, first round CIF. We are the 7 seed. So I don't know what that means we played. But anyways, we won 9-2 with a couple different people getting their getting hat tricks.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking at the picture. Sorry, I thought I was showing it.
Yeah, Lauren English and Emily Puita with hat tricks. So
she's got 3. Okay, it looked like she had 2. Now I see the 3rd.
Yeah, so great outing, and that moves us into the second round. And in the second round, we're playing Golden West. Just
Orange
little.
County.
Yeah, I mean, you would think so, but I'm not sure because there's a Golden West College down there.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure where they're from. I'm not sure that's where they're from. But anyways,
Golden West High School.
yeah, they are.
Oh, that's Visalia.
Okay. So we're 7-4-2 overall. They are 12-3-1.
Uh-huh.
So this one looks to be perhaps a little more of a challenge for us. They are 6-1 at home, and we are 3-3 on the road. Neither of us have played on a neutral site. They got a bye in the first round, so they actually haven't played, according to Max Preps. They haven't played in about 10 days. They haven't had a game in about 10 days.
Oh, so they're rested.
They're rested, but sometimes, sometimes that can make you a little rusty too. 10 days off. So let's see. If we were to look at the brackets, which, I don't know if you're doing, they got the bye. So we were the 7, knocked off the 10, Reedley, 9-2. So we have, we've got so this is the number 2 seed who had a bye and playing at 3:30 on Friday, tomorrow. And then we have the winner, if we win, we have the winner of the number 3 and the number 6. Number 3 is Napomo.
Okay.
And number 6 is San Joaquin Memorial. So, we got to get past this one. And we're the 7 playing the 2. So, that's going to be, we're going to need an upset there. The only teams that are left, there's 8 teams left, seeds 1 through 8. And the only way you get a home game is if you play a seed that is a higher seed than you. So the only higher seed,
knock them off.
Yeah. So the 8 is playing the 1 tomorrow night at 6. So
who is the 1?
Kingsburg.
Kingsburg in Fresno?
Yeah, I don't know where they are. Probably. They are 11-0 in league, 13-4-2 overall. So they got an 11-game winning streak.
Wow.
But we'd be happy to play them in the finals. Their last game, they beat Hanford a week ago, 7-0. They beat Selma 2-0 the week before that. So, yeah, but they're the number 1. They're a few games away. We got to get past. We got to get past the number 2 first. So that's what's going on there.
So then, just to recap, girls soccer Friday on the road, 6 o'clock.
3:30.
Oh, this is 6. What am I looking at here?
Oh, it does. Okay, maybe they switched.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would go with Coach Farley over CIF because.
Got it. Okay, so they're on the road. Looks like they're going out on Friday afternoon to Visalia. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got tennis today. We got swim today. And I don't know what else you have on the schedule there, but
I just went off of it.
Just close it. That's okay. I got it right here. So we have basketball versus Paso at Paso, guys basketball.
Yep.
We have girls team tennis versus El Diamante. That's here. Mm-hmm. And we got girls swim and boys swim. Those are league finals at 1:30 for the girls and 5 o'clock for the guys. Okay. So league finals. That's awesome. And then looking ahead to Friday, we got boys basketball again because they go back to back. But that'll be Paso here. We got track Ocean League finals. That is tomorrow at Pioneer Valley. And girls soccer will be at Golden West High School. That's one we just talked about. And boys tennis, that is the area tournament. We only got one playing in that. That's Lance Dunn. Okay. Senior Lance Dunn. So that's a 9 a.m. start time on Friday. And then Saturday we got girls tennis and softball Royal Grande doubleheader. And Mike, hey, other than sports, last night, I don't know if you got a chance to be here last night. I didn't see you, but there were a lot of people here. We had the engineering fair, Makers Fair, and some great projects.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
just to give you just a taste of some of the things we had. We had some comfort dolls. Okay, I mean maybe 50. I mean I don't know. I'm just ballparking. 50 comfort dolls that were made for and raised money for special needs kids. So we had that. We had someone illustrating a program, if you can believe this, that has 75% accuracy predicting stock market gains on stocks. Okay. We had LED lit.
Who did that one?
Yeah. Okay. That was, hang on.
Who did this?
I think that was, let's see. It wasn't Thomas. Oh, Zach Gonzalez. Pretty sure that was Zach Gonzalez. We had, oh gosh, someone created their own amp, built their own amp.
Like a music amp?
Yeah.
Okay.
We had, oh gosh, there was such a variety of things. Somebody else demonstrated how they, using a bot, would purchase Nike shoes, sports shoes, athletic shoes, and then resell them on, whatever, eBay or whatever, and making a profit, made over, I don't know, 10 grand, something like that. Purchasing, just amazing, some of the things that kids came up with. Always amazing. The people that I talked to, we had board members here, obviously a bunch of parents, young people, graduates who came back who had already presented their things in engineering, and just a great crowd of people that were really excited about the creativity level of our students. I mean, if you've been
I want to get the Shoe Hustler on the show.
Okay.
I'd love to walk through that with him.
Okay. I've got him next period. I will set you up.
And Zach Gonzalez. Yeah. I'd love to talk to those kids.
Okay.
That's freaking amazing. So
yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. I have both those kids, but I don't have Zach till tomorrow, but I will, I'll reach out to them. And we'll see if they will. There's a lot of pressure being on your show, I got to tell you. So,
oh gosh,
I'm not sure that both of them are going to want to do that, but I know one of them will probably. So
the shoe guy, what's his name?
Mitch Baum.
Oh, I know Mitch.
Yeah,
all right, yeah. Tell Mitch. Yeah, okay. So Mitch has got a little leg up on us then with the computer programming skills.
Yeah. And I don't know that's so awesome. Much. I don't know that it's so much the computer programming skills as it is the entrepreneurial spirit, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyways, just neat seeing the different things that the kids came. And there was just a variety. There were probably, I don't know, 40, 50 things. My favorite, of course, were the cutting boards that were created. One was an American flag. And I had a personal connection with the creator of those. So I was super excited to see her sell three boards last night. So that was nice. People just slapping down the cash.
Are her initials HM?
They are. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
There's another.
She's just like she's like super diverse with her talents.
She is. Great kid.
Yeah, that's so cool.
There was another one that was Lincoln Levitt made these. It was his first time ever using resin and creates skateboards. And there were people that were buying or ordering custom ones from him based on his prototypes there. Pretty cool. So
no way.
Yeah, there was a variety of pretty interesting things. So we can get some of those kids on. I'm sure they'd love to talk with you, especially those that are trying to turn it into a business or something like that. So
right. How fun. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, so what was the turnout like?
Oh, it was
100 people? Yeah.
No, it was. No, there were more than 100. Yeah, there was a lot
Really?
of people there. Yeah, and it was 5:30 to 7, kind of an open house kind of thing. You show up. It was in the quad. I'll send you a picture. I got a bunch of pictures. I'll send you a picture
That's cool.
of it. It was great. You know, we've got an amazing music department, amazing drama department. Athletics obviously are top notch. But this is one of the times that you get to see some of our academic and really entrepreneurial and I don't know, creative minds just on display.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
yeah.
I would, we should have, if we thought a little bit more ahead of this, we should have told our field reporter Malcolm High to go down there with this video camera.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Well, maybe another year.
Did you get any video?
I don't think so. Just the pictures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the way the kids, part of the program, and you probably know this, I don't know if you've had any of yours have gone through engineering. They had judges in there, but you didn't know who the judges were, and they were judging you based on the presentation of your product, the layout,
Yeah,
but also your ability to field questions and kind of your interpersonal skills, all that sort of stuff. So they didn't know who they were. And there were, I don't know. I mean, I would say there were a few hundred people there. And you've got all these people going through and saying, hey, tell me about this. How'd you create this? What material did you use? And the ones who came out ranked best by the judges, they get a bye on a final exam. Whereas other people who didn't get the excellent marks from the judges, they have to write a paper on this to prove that they can illustrate. So anyways, kids are waiting to see
it's like Shark Tank meets science fair.
Yeah. And Mike, maybe what we ought to do is we ought to find out from Dio who had the best presentations, and then we'll bring them on the show and have them explain to you what they did. And then,
I would love that.
Okay. I'll talk to Dio about it and see what we can get out of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Hey, Mike, I'm out. I got students coming, and it's a busy day today. Don't forget, Monday is scholarship night, and maybe Mike, you can get whoever comes home with the biggest wad of cash. We get them on the show next week. What do you think?
I think that's great. That's
Talk
a good
about their
idea.
educational plans and how much they brought home.
Yeah. No. Awesome.
It'd be great.
All right, and then just an FYI, I did put a link out, feelers out to the Paso Robles Bearcats varsity basketball coaching staff. So I'm waiting to see if they pop in on us this morning to talk Bearcats versus. So I'll keep you posted on that.
Sweet. Hey, and I've got everybody wants to be on your show, but I've got one THS grad who said, man, I still haven't been contacted by Mike. I thought I was going to be on the show. So Ashley Doherty, softball superstar. She said,
give me her
a little bit hurt. I already gave it to you, but I'll give it to you again.
Yeah. I for some reason that just completely went right by me. So I'll look for it. But if
I talked to her yesterday, I talked to her yesterday about her move from Texas A&M to USD, where she'll be playing. And really interesting story about her progress and her understanding of how COVID changed her outlook on life and caused her to make a change from Texas A&M, who is a softball power, to USD, that's about to be a softball power because she's going there.
Interesting.
So anyways,
wow.
It's more about life than it is about softball, but it's a pretty cool story.
Well, cool. Yeah. I'll reach out to her and make sure we get her on.
I'll send you her
that's
contact.
Cool.
Okay. All right, Mike, take care.
Thank you, sir. All right. See you. Bye.
Yep.
All right. Matt McFarland, ASB advisor, activities director for Templeton High School. We were just covering the I guess you call it the Makers Fair, or Mr. Diodati's team of engineering students and their projects that they showcased last night So we're hoping to get some of them on the show to talk about what they designed. He said that a student designed basically a program, a computer program that is automates purchasing shoes off the internet and reselling them for profit. So that's amazing. Another guy, Zach Gonzalez, created a program that predicts stock market gains. And so that's another fascinating project as well. So hopefully we can get a couple of those kids on the program to talk through their projects and get some examples um, okay, so Stacy was out there. It looks like so she got to see the creative skills of those students. That's so cool. Yeah, good stuff. All right, so it's Thursday, May 20th. It's about 8 o'clock. I did send an email out to Coach Bradford Young, who's one of my buddies, one of my best friends, my trainer, owner of the lab in Paso Robles, but he also happens to be the assistant varsity basketball coach for Paso Robles, who plays Templeton High School tonight. Looks like it's going to be a home game for Paso. The JV starts at 4 p.m. and varsity starts at 5:30. And so if you are into Paso Templeton basketball, that's the place to be. Also tonight, girls tennis at high school at the Templeton High School, 3 o'clock versus El Diamante. And then girls swim league finals at AG High School, 1:30, and boys swim league finals at 5 at AG High School. So lots of sports happening today. And you'll notice baseball, I think, has had a bye this week. And so baseball is completely off this week. And then Friday, tomorrow, we've got more basketball versus Paso at home tomorrow. And then Ocean League prelims for track and field at Pioneer Valley High School, 2 and 3 o'clock. Girls soccer tomorrow is second round of playoffs with girls soccer facing Golden West at Golden West High School. That's tomorrow night, 6 p.m. And then boys tennis at Slow High School at 9 a.m. tomorrow. It's an area tournament. So lots of stuff happening there. All right, Anthony, what's happening, man?
Hey, got a story for you here. I just put it in the chat. There was a traffic collision at the 46 East and Golden Hill intersection.
Oh, just recently, huh?
Yeah, just within the last half an hour. And if you open up what I sent you in the chat, you can see kind of the crash scene that I got from Jason Brock, who is another one of my good friends, who's also a stringer like me. He owns Slowco News.
Yep.
And so he sent me that picture this morning that you're about to see here. So just wait a minute until I put it up. So it was a two-vehicle collision. There were a couple injuries. A couple people got carted off on ambulances to area hospitals. So unknown on their condition, but as you can see there, there's a vehicle in the intersection there at 46 East and Golden Hill Road here in Paso. And like I said, a couple people got taken off and ambulances unknown on their injuries. So fronters are just in that area, just cleaning up the scene from that.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So I have a crazy story. Back in 2015, my band was making a music video for the song Paso Made that we did. And me and one of my bandmates, we were sitting at Sunrise right behind this building right here. I don't know if you can see my cursor. Basically, this was like a bakery or something. We had a time-lapse camera set up right here, and we were watching the sunrise. We were capturing the sunrise. And as we were doing it, we witnessed a collision of a semi going, driving, and a car coming up behind it, and just like almost going completely under the semi, and exploding into each other. That was crazy. That intersection is it was, sunrise. You probably had a trucker who was falling asleep at the wheel. You probably had a car that was going too fast trying to pass. I mean, it was just a mess. But this is a super dangerous what do you call it, intersection. So yeah, man, that's super scary.
Yeah, and you talk about falling asleep behind the wheel. That's what I did over a year.
Yeah.
But it wasn't in this intersection. It was actually not in the intersection. It was actually in San Luis Obispo. For those of you that don't know, I was in a car accident back in April of last year, 2020. At 4 o'clock in the morning, fell asleep behind the wheel, and I'm gracious enough to be alive to talk about it. So
yeah, for sure. Wow. Yeah. Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in a head-on collision when I was 21 years old, I believe. That was, luckily I walked away from it with no injury at all.
Wow.
Except for some kind of minor, short-term lower back, nerve issue, but was able to rehab that over a year and was fine.
Yeah, I don't have any. Well, I guess you can classify what traumatic is, but I don't have any like traumatic injuries. I mean, other than I have a rod that goes from my left hip down to my left knee, and I have almost all of the.
They can call. Hey, I got a nickname for you. We can call you A-Rod. Does anyone call you A-Rod?
No. But no, I have almost all of my ligaments in my right knee replaced by a thing called, or ligaments that are called cadaver ligaments, which are basically from a dead person.
Yeah.
Basically. So, yeah. So anyway, other than those injuries, I don't have any like brain injuries or memory loss. I actually was conscious through the whole thing.
Wow.
And so the doctors and
you were conscious through the whole thing except for the part where you fell asleep.
Yeah.
Like the crash woke you up.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about, but yeah.
So what's your like what's your takeaway from like what God's plan is for you for your life? Like, is this something where you're like, okay, I'm supposed to be used for something great?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. Just in talking with my dad's a pastor, and you know that, and just with other people in our ministry, just encouraging, they're like, wow, how do you walk away from that or whatever? And just imagine like the worst situation could have happened through all that, which it did, obviously, but I'm still walking, I'm still talking, I'm still doing everything that I was doing and all that. And my dad, he's, and I get emotional whenever I talk about it, because I run the sound system at our church and all the audio stuff and all that stuff, and he doesn't know how to do any of that. And so he made the comment when this thing first happened that I don't know literally what I would do without you. Yeah. And that's not just in church or whatever, but that's in life as well. But
sure.
But just more from the church standpoint, he wouldn't know what to do if I was taken away.
Yeah.
So but anyway, I don't want to get emotional about that. So let's talk about something more positive.
Well, no, I mean it's an important thing to discuss. Yeah, I mean, obviously you're not a parent, but one of a parent's biggest fears is losing a child, and we've been on our end in the same exact position that your dad's been in with our son,
Right.
um, where the phone call that we got was there was a really bad accident. It's your son. There's blood everywhere, and we don't know what's going on. Like that was the call that we got, and then we had about an hour and a half where we didn't know what the status was,
Hmm.
and so we um I'll never forget, it was a Saturday morning, and you know it's been a couple years removed now, but it was a Saturday morning, and I was at home working on something and needed to run to the hardware store, and I was driving into town, and I get a call from my wife, and she can't barely speak, and she just was yelling through the phone saying, "I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sick. I don't know." And I'm like, "Slow down. What's happening?" She says, "It's Noel. He's been in an accident." And I said, "All right. Well, we have to, yeah, like literally you're brought to a spot where you can't do anything except pray." Like
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
literally what I hung up the phone, and I prayed to God to, uh, I mean, literally, remember specifically going, "God, thank you so much for giving me 12 years with an amazing kid." Um, like that was all I could do at that point,
Right.
you know. And and so so to go from thinking that your child is gone to um, nothing but good news every hour after that,
Hmm.
right? No, he's alive. They've got him. He's en route to a hospital. Um, the CHP flew him to Sierra Vista. We met him at Sierra Vista, and then another helicopter picked him up and flew him to Children's in Madeira. And then the first night they spent, basically they peeled his whole face down and cleaned for 5 hours. They just cleaned his face.
Yeah.
And then the next day they sewed him up, and then we waited 3 days and let the swelling go down, and then they did reconstructive surgery on his whole face, um but everything was superficial. Like
Hmm.
there was no internal damage, there was no organ damage, there was no head injury, there was none of that. um
Yeah.
and so yeah, we were super blessed, and the community outpouring was amazing. um you know, my wife and I learned a lot about each other and our relationship, and yeah, it was an interesting time. So for your dad, like to
Hmm.
go through that, I know exactly what he went through.
Right. And
um
so I have a lot of friends of mine that are um, uh, Paso Robles police officers, and one of them is a sergeant, Steve Boyette, um, and um, and what he did was somebody, and this is how crazy it is. Somebody in Paso, I don't, I don't know who, they heard it on the scanners like that, like they heard my name over the scanner airwaves way down
mhm,
in San Luis, and somebody contacted the police department and told them, "Hey, it's Anthony. It's the guy that runs Paso Incidents in Action. You,
mhm,
like he's been in an accident, and his parents need to get notified." So
mhm,
Steve, he was on night shift at the time, and and he sent his officers to my dad's house, and obviously gave him kind of what to say, or gave the officers kind of what to say, and my dad, who works at Twin Cities, he's the chief of security there. He was getting ready to get up and go to work and all that stuff, and so he got a knock on the door, him and his wife, and he realized that it was police officers, and he's like, "There's nothing going on here, you know, kind of what's going on." Through all that, they told him that I was in an accident, and you know, he asked them if I was still alive, and all that sort of thing, kind of like what happened, and the officer told him and his wife that I'm alive and that I was in Sierra Vista. So then we also have a team of security guards that we know that work at Sierra Vista, and who happened to be on shift that morning. My dad obviously flew down to St. Louis to come see about me and stuff like that. And while he was en route, he called one of the security guards and kind of was asking about all that stuff. And oh yeah, and Anthony's talking or whatever. I was in there talking to him and all that stuff. So my dad knew going down there to St. Louis to see about me that I was okay. And so obviously my mom as well went down there as well to see about me as well, because I've never broken a bone in my body. I'm an athlete at heart, and you know that. So it's just amazing. Just this last year, just alone, for myself and for my family, and how far that I've come in this last year. It's just simply amazing.
Have you had any psychological treatment, any therapy, any counseling, any kind of trauma that you're dealing with in regards to just emotional?
That's what I get asked about a lot, and my true and honest answer is no.
Yeah.
My mental state hasn't changed at all. I have dreams about it, yeah, but it's not like I wake up like in tears or whatever. Sometimes I do, but it's not like it's not like to the point to where like it rests my whole day.
Well, I think kind of your advantage probably is that you were asleep when the accident happened.
Right. So I don't know like what happened like leading up to it. So yeah. So every now and again I get a little bit emotional about it, but that's when I pray. I read the word, and I just get stronger through that. Mm-hmm. And so I've gotten stronger because that's all I've done in this last year. And like I've said before, it's a testament to the doctors and the physical therapists that know their craft, and that I thank God that doctor was available to perform all 7 of my surgeries. Yeah. And who knows how to do multi-ligament damage replacement. Right. And it's just a credit to all the doctors and medical staff. And like I said, the physical therapist I work with is freaking awesome. He's just, he's a sports nut like me and you. And so it's just amazing. It's just amazing.
So crazy. Yeah. Well, it seems like your road to recovery is been positive. So I know that a lot of people, go through trauma like this, and obviously
it ruins them. It just ruins them. And so I said from the very beginning, when I was in the hospital bed, I said, I said, God, I said, I'm not going to be ruined by this. I'm not going to let this define me. I'm not going to let this define me at all, because it's not who I am.
Mhm.
So that's kind of the mindset that I've had through all this.
Yeah.
Is just don't let it define you. You are who you are. Just be who you are.
Yeah.
So, and that's all I know how to be. It's just me. So, yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're still here.
Appreciate it.
All right, yeah.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's check back with each other here at the end of the show.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right. See ya.
All right, Anthony Reed, Paso Robles Incidents and Actions. We were just deep diving his mental state post accident, with the events that led up to the accident, what his family and his dad had to go through, which I'm all too familiar with having had a son who went through an accident that was life threatening, and we are the fortunate ones who have had the ability to come out of this the other side with our son um, still with us. And so a lot of people haven't been as fortunate. And so that's some real life stuff. Crazy. Yeah. I had a chance to talk in depth with one of my best buds, Andy Chanley, yesterday. Andy was in my wedding. Andy has been a long time best friend, and I worked with him in radio down in Los Angeles for a number of years. Andy is an accomplished voice actor and radio personality in Los Angeles, and he is just a sweet, sweet, dear friend. Had a chance to speak with him yesterday at length. He has been in the midst of battling through stage 2 lymphoma over the last, no, I guess he was diagnosed about 60 days ago now. And so maybe it was more like 75 days ago. Anyways, just had a chance to check in with him yesterday at length, and happy to report that his doctors gave him a positive PET scan result day before yesterday, and it looks like the treatment, the chemotherapy that he's going through, that's attacking that thing in his spleen and the lymph nodes. It looks like it seems to be working, and that thing is just not advancing, but actually retreating and getting smaller. And so that's positive news. His spirits are high. He is still working. He's maintaining his daily life, and he's got a 6-year-old and a 10-year-old and a wife, and he holds 2 jobs, one at a radio station and one for a startup that does a lot of stuff with music technology and stuff like that. And so Andy is just moving forward with his head up. And something that Anthony said just reminded me of Andy. And Andy, when he went into this thing, was determined to not let this define him. He didn't want to be known as the cancer guy. He didn't want to carry the cancer flag. He didn't want to, he didn't want he just didn't want this battle that he's going through to define his life. He wanted this to just be a season that he's pushing through and moving forward. And so I commend him for his outlook and his positivity and his tenacity. And he's also not, contrary to what you would think, with him being a on-air radio personality and being in the spotlight, and he's got a national podcast, and he's doing all kinds of stuff. And it's not like he's a super popular dude, but he's been in LA radio for 25 years, and if you've listened to the radio in Los Angeles, you know who he is. And so he doesn't want to talk, like he he's super private when it comes to this, and so I totally understand that, and so he's not posting too much about it. He's not using it to as a platform to he's processing through it in a way that he feels comfortable doing so, and it's great. It's a very personal thing for him, and so um yeah, mad respect, and happy to get that report from him yesterday. He's always been like a mentor to me, like a big brother who has um given me all kinds of advice in life, and yeah, just super stoked for him and the good news. And so, Andy, we're continuing to I know you hate when everyone says this, send you positive thoughts and good vibes and prayers and this and that, but we are in fact still doing that, so you're gonna have to deal with it. All right, let's see if I've got it's funny. I threw out the link to Bradford Young for him to come on the show, and Bradford has not accepted the link because one, he's probably teaching classes, but two, he is. Let's see here. I'm trying to get this thing open. It's just not going to happen because of the Wi-Fi situation. Um, Cancel. Okay, so it's not working. Yeah, Bradford is the assistant varsity basketball coach for Paso Robles High School. Paso's playing Templeton today at Paso. Paso's got a team of seniors. They're just a lot of well, so does Templeton, right? So it's the battle of the seniors. These kids are all, they've been waiting for this season to take place, and now here it is. And so they are going to meet today, which will be fun. Both teams are really good, and scoring a lot of points, and so it will be interesting to see the outcome. I don't know that I'm going to make it down there. Is anyone else going to make it down there today? Um, I don't know. I don't know. I was going to show you guys, shifting gears here. I wanted to show you real quick. I've gotten a lot of requests for um, acoustic shows, booking shows, and so I wanted to show you a new feature on my Instagram that will allow you to send a booking request directly to me and add it to my calendar. So it's just super easy to do. And let's see here. And we are just super slow with the internet here this morning. As we're battling the Wi-Fi gods. This is there we go. There we go. Chugga chugga ch, chugga chugga ch. Okay, here we go. It's going. Yeah, so it's a new feature that I added to my Instagram that allows you to book me. All you got to do is go to my profile, and when the internet decides to turn the page, it will go to my profile. Or not. Here we go. There we go. Oh, and of course, this doesn't show, but I've got a link here. Maybe it doesn't show on the desktop version, but I'll just play this video. This shows you kind of what you have to do. Basically, go to the app, click on Book Now. Boop, boop. That's the noise it makes when you click on it. Just kidding. And then 2-hour show, 3-hour show, 4-hour show. I've got rates. Those are standard rates that pretty much everybody's charging and paying these days. And so I just plugged them in. Rates are always negotiable, but you just pick the time and date that you want me to play. And I'm booked out. So that's kind of, I'm booked out here, thankfully, because of you guys and your support and spreading the word. The rest of May, I'm pretty much booked out. I've got an opening. No, I don't have an opening. I'm playing Thursday, Friday. Abby's playing Saturday. I'm playing Sunday. And then I'm out of town after next Thursday's show at the Backyard as I'm heading over to Nashville to deliver an RV. And then I've got some openings the first weekend in June, Thursday the 3rd, Friday the 4th, Saturday the 5th. I have open still, but then I've got some sporadic bookings happening throughout there. So if you guys want to reach out and book me, you can do that now on the Instagram page. So hopefully making it a little easier for you. What? Oh, and then the other feature, again, more about me. Sorry, I just was going to show you guys this. What I'm really trying to do is kind of streamline kind of what I'm doing with my music, with the podcast, with the live stream show, with all of the marketing endeavors that I'm doing for various companies. And just so you guys know, I am doing kind of marketing projects for companies out there that maybe can't afford to hire a full-time marketing person, but have a project where you need help either building the campaign and executing it, or maybe you need help with social. Maybe you want to launch a podcast and you don't know how to do it. Those are the types of projects I'm taking on. Always happy to help and looking to take on more clients as well. So that's kind of what I've been doing professionally here. But so I'm trying to streamline my personal brand, you would call it, right? There's a link right here in my profile that takes you to Linktree, and these are all free things. So if you wanted to set up your profile like this as well, you could. But Linktree basically is one location that gives people links to everything. This is where I have my stuff, my designs that I'm selling, my swag stuff, my Instagram, a link to the Morning Buzz Show, a link to the Love Circus podcast, vlogs, and other random videos, my TikTok, if you want to see my TikTok, and then obviously my Facebook. So what I'm trying to do is kind of streamline everything into one place to make it easier for people to just figure out who the heck I am and what I'm doing. So, yeah, that's my Instagram. It's all kind of starts there and goes out from there. So, all right, it's 8:25 in the morning. Today is Thursday, May 20th. It's the Morning Buzz. And in case you are just joining us, the funeral service for Officer Detective Luca Benedetti is taking place this morning. It's going to be live streamed. Let's refresh this and see if I can get the current information here. Okay, so it's going to be in an hour and 34 minutes. It's going to be on this live stream link. I've posted it in the chat before, but I'll post it again right now. Funeral live stream link. Posted in the chat again right there. All you got to do is click on it, and you can watch the live stream of the Detective Benedetti's funeral. And so that's happening this morning. Thanks to 805 Broadcasters, Voice of Paso, they are broadcasting that and doing that. So, all right. In other news, at the top of the show, I announced we are trying to lock in June 18th through the 20th of having a in-person event with Mr. Robert Owens, the athlete who is known as the oldest. This is Robert Owens. He's known as the oldest Ironman competitor. He's going to be 70 years old this year. He's done 13. He's completed 12, and he's going to attempt his 14th here this year. And so He is somebody who is just on a mission to just help people and inspire them to be the best versions of themselves as possible from a health standpoint. And he's just super, super cool dude who is just a pleasure to talk to. We had him on the show back April 27th, and he came on the show April 27th, and he just spent an hour and a half with us, which was great, and so really cool. So yeah, he his podcast that I listened to, the TB12 podcast, I was inspired by it so much so that I reached out to him personally and said, hey, can you come on my show and talk to people? And so he did. And so this is kind of my journey that I've been on, right? Yesterday, 2 days ago, actually, day 50. Yes, day 1 versus day 50, approximately 30 pounds down. My takeaways so far: I don't miss alcohol. Outside forces will try to deter you, and they absolutely will, without a doubt. Block them out. Outside forces will be everyone from your family members to your priorities, to your financial situation, to your work, to everything, right? Outside forces will try to deter you, block it out. Productivity breeds positivity. And so if you're feeling negative and down, just take action. Take action, because that will change your outlook. Excuses are weak. There's a million of them. There's so many excuses as to why you can't get your second workout in, or why you can't eat healthy, or why you can't get your 10 pages of reading done. There's just so many excuses, and they're all weak. And so whether I think so or not, I am inspiring others and setting an example. And that to me is like nothing closer to the truth. I've had so many people reach out to me personally and say, Mike, thanks for sharing your story, and what you're doing is amazing. I want to get started. How do I do it? And so you can just see from this post, I mean, look at the face. This is a face of just lost, defeat, um, hope, lack of hope, despair, just unhealthy, right? And this is me 50 days later. All the inflammation's gone. My eyes are still a little wonky, but they're clear. You can actually see my chin. I just, overall, I feel better. And here's my hairy body that you can look at. But yeah, no inflammation. Just it's amazing what stress does to you. It's amazing what lack of sleep, more stress, bad diet, too much alcohol. Yeah, it's crazy that, and the fact that you can do something this drastic in 50 days time just by setting a goal and putting one foot in front of the other and continuing to move forward, and understanding that you're going to have ups and downs and good days and bad days, and so yeah, crazy. All right, so somebody just texted me. Am I playing somewhere this weekend? Yes. In fact, I am playing this weekend. Sorry, I'm switching gears from health to I'm like squirrel. Something pops up on my phone and I go. I'm playing this weekend. I'm playing tonight at the backyard. Yard tonight and tomorrow. Abby on Saturday at 15C. Yeah, it's a family affair weekend. So I'm playing tonight at the backyard, 6 to 9. I'll be out there. Tomorrow I'll also be at the backyard, 6 to 9. It'll be fun. I haven't done a Friday yet there. I've done Thursdays and Saturdays. Saturdays are last Thursday was great. It was a blast. We had 2 wedding parties that came into town that we had so much fun. It was like Rocky it was people shouting out songs, me learning them on the fly, them singing along with me. It was so much fun. So we'll be doing more of that tonight. But yeah, I'm playing tonight at the Backyard 6 to 9, and then tomorrow 6 to 9. On Saturday, this is let's see if I can pull this up. Yes, there it is. Okay, so Saturday in the park. Think it was the 4th of July. Okay, so let's share my screen. It's me. Okay, so here's Saturday. What's happening? Abby is playing 15C 6 to 8 Saturday. She really didn't light her guitar on fire. That was just a joke. But I had people saying, really? Yeah, so Abby's going to be at 15C on Saturday, and I will be at the Backyard tomorrow and tonight. And so come join me. Come have a pint. The Backyard. Let's see what they have on tap. Let's see the Backyard. Do 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 do. I wonder if I sing a song that I'm not licensed to play. I wonder if they block out that part. All right, so here it is, the Backyard's website. It's thebackyardpaso.com. What's on tap? Happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 5. $1 off all draft beverages, beer, cider, wine. All right, so here's what they've got listed as of May 19th. It looks like 6 to 9. 6 to 9. Yeah. All right. They've got Thatcher Kentucky Ranch Cider on tap. North Coast Scrimshaw Pilsner. Barrel House Sunny Days, everybody's favorite local beer. Figueroa Mountain, Danish Red Lager. Coors Banquet, good old-fashioned Coors. Coors Banquet is the yellow can, not the silver can. But these are on tap, so there you go. 805 Cerveza. Have you guys had Cerveza, the kind of lime-infused 805? Not a big fan of it. Kellyvesa, Santa Maria Brewing. So here's the thing. You can go to Firestone. You can go to Santa Maria Brew. You can go to Barrel House. You can go to Figueroa Mountain. Or you can go to the Backyard and get any one of these, if not all of them. And, they do, I think they do flights. They do all these things. So, okay, there does not exist Vague Future Black IPA, San Luis Obispo. Okay, that's an interesting name. There does not exist brewing. Okay. Mission Trail Ranch House Perry. What is this? It's a cider. So there we got some more cider. The brewery on Zata, Kata. I don't know how you pronounce that. Placentia, only in Orange County. It's a blonde ale. They've got that on tap. Delahunt Ride, Like the Wind with Guava. Wheat beer out of San Clemente. Okay. Central Coast Brewing, Sabro Science. Okay. That's a double IPA, 8.4% alcohol. Holy smokes. Central Coast Brewing, Friends Zone, West Coast IPA. There it is. Central Coast Brewing. It's a 6. That's like probably a super West Coast IPA. I'm a big fan of those. 6%'s not bad. Double IPA here, 8%. Central Coast Brewing, Moon Buggy, it's called. It's a New England style double IPA that's on tap. Delirium Tremens is a strong golden ale. This is out of Belgium, 8.5%. Holy boom. Wild Fields, Rustic Fields, 5.9%. Don't know what this is. Oh, it's a Saison. Saison. Let me see. S-A-I-S. Saison pronunciation. There we go. Pronunciation. Saison. You guys can't hear that. Can you hear that?
Saison. Saison.
Saison. It's a saison. That's how you pronounce it. Saison. Okay, so Wildfields, Rustic Fields, saison is on tap. Saison. I'm going to say that for the next hour. Firestone Walker Barrel House, Sour Opal. So we get some sours on tap. Tin City Cider, Poly Royal, Delahunt Thor. It's a brown ale. Gosh, they got so many things on tap. Kawia German Chocolate Cow, 5.2%. Kawia Brewing out of Tulare. I feel like I've been there. Kawia. What does Kawia sound familiar? I don't know. New Holland's Dragon's Milk, Belching Beaver. Okay. Oh, 11% Dragon's Milk, New Holland Brewery. New Holland. Is that New Holland? Oh, I'm thinking of, yeah, okay. And the Belching Beaver Peanut Butter Milk Stout Nitro. So those are the 24 taps that they have. And these are rotating taps at the backyard. In case you're just joining us, we are going through the list of beverages available tonight. When you come out to the backyard, I will be playing there from 6 to 9 p.m. But you can go enjoy a pint or two or flights or glasses of your favorite beverage. 16 different wines to choose from. Amino Red from Amino. Brady Vineyard, not related to Mike Brady, but they've got a cab. Cass has a GSM. Gluns. I'm not sure how you say it. I should know that. Last Night, Wine Co., Tablas Creek, Thatcher. Got some whites. Carol Shelton, Cass Winery, Epic or Epoch. You be the judge. If you know how to say it, is it Epoch or Epic? I've heard it said both ways, so I'm not really sure. Sextant, Chronic, Button. Okay, Santa Ynez Valley. Here we go. Buttonwood Farms. A Ledge out of Paso Robles, Sexton, another. Okay. And so, yeah, they've got lots of stuff on tap, lots of wines to choose from. So, and I think you can buy bottles of wine too, but happenings. Here is, let's see here. Where's Mike Brady? Mike, there I am. Thursday, May 20th, Friday, May 21st, 6 to 8. I'm going to stay till 9. Yeah, screw it. We just go until my voice gives out. But yeah, so come join me tonight. It'll be a lot of fun. All right, it's 8:40 on the Morning Buzz. We've had some connectivity issues all morning, which has not allowed me to download and share videos like I wanted to. I wanted to replay some of the Irish Oaks Harvest Lee interview from Tuesday, so I'll work on getting that to present to you guys here at a later date. Also, I had a Heavenly Home reach out. They were asking for the video of the conversation I had with Chad Schoenthal about the fundraiser that they put on with the Central Coast Crushers. Those guys did this barbecue fundraiser. They raised $7,500, all going towards the family of Detective Luca Benedetti, who obviously was the police officer who was killed in the line of duty last week. And so hats off, mad props to a Heavenly Home and Central Coast Crushers for putting that together. I've chopped that video up. I'm going to put that interview on the Morning Buzz Facebook page for you guys to see and share. But again, the Wi-Fi has been acting up here, so I've got to get it fixed. And it's not allowing me to kind of do this mass upload thing that I've been doing in the past. And so bear with me. What else? Yeah, the funeral service for Luca Benedetti will be today live streamed here at the live stream link that I put in the chat. It's going to take place in a little over an hour and 15 minutes. So it's going to be 10 o'clock basically. But Paso Robles, Voice of Paso, and 805 broadcasters are bringing that to you live, followed by a funeral procession that goes from from San Luis Obispo, Cal Poly Performing Arts Center, all the way up to Paso Robles to the cemetery off 24th Street Lake Road there, where that will be Detective Luca Benedetti's final resting place. And so I think the burial is not public, but it sounds like there's going to be quite a bit of public support, people lining the street, the 24th Street kind of route from Highway 101 to the cemetery. And so Anthony Reed will be out there. He will be live streaming that procession as it passes by on 24th Street. He'll be set up and having that, excuse me, having that funeral. I just yawned. My bad. Having that funeral procession live streamed as it goes up 24th Street, somewhere around noon, I think, is what he's anticipating. And so if you go to his website or his Facebook page, Paso Robles Incidents and Actions, here's the link right there. Go to that page. You can see and click on follow if you don't follow it, and then click on notifications to get up all the notifications. So you won't have to just keep checking his page. All you'll have to do is look down at your phone when you get the notification that says he's live. And so click on that, and then you can watch that. So I would imagine, just from the show of public support that we've had thus far for this tragedy, I would imagine it's going to be a widely watched, widely attended procession and event. And so I guess there was one last night. Went St. Rose, I think, in Paso. But yeah, so it's been a week, and I can only imagine. I can't imagine what the family has been dealing with and what they've gone through, and not only the family, but the department, his friends, the community as a whole. We've all felt it, being so far removed as we are, and so yeah, it's been a crazy one. So, all right, let's see here, Anthony, what's happening, man? How are you?
So, hey, I'm good. I'm just getting myself back here. Sorry for the feedback.
That's all right. So. That's all right. No problem. Any more information on that car accident that we had on 46 in Golden Hill?
Nope. Just 2 people got transported to area hospitals for their injuries. No other word on the cause, as it's under investigation. So.
Okay. All right. Hey, where's that link to the GoFundMe? What's that GoFundMe up to? Do we know?
I haven't been on it in a couple days. Let me try to look it up here. Let me see.
Oh, here it is right here. I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Let's see here. Share the screen.
Last I checked, it was over 500,000.
Yeah, so it's at 585, 736. They're raising $600,000, and so wow. N&A LLC has donated $10,000. That's incredible. I don't know N&A LLC. That's really cool. But the link for the GoFundMe, if you guys haven't contributed and you're still interested in contributing, I'll post this GoFundMe link here in the chat. There it is. You guys can click on that if you feel inclined to give. So, all right. Well, that's good. What other things can I check on here? That's the GoFundMe. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Oh, hold on. I wanted to look at the countdown.
So yeah, I'm excited about the procession. It's going to be interesting to see when it comes into town. People are talking about that it'll be here anywhere from 12 ish to 1 o'clock, I guess. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be up there at around 11:45. I'll just go up there with my camera and then just set up. And then when I hear it's coming off of the 46, that's when I'll start the live stream. So
cool. Awesome. All right. Well, let's see here. All right. Templeton High School graduation. Let me refresh this. Looks like it's going to happen in 21 days, 10 hours, 12 minutes. So that's the countdown to graduation. This is a fun website. This is timeanddate.com. You can create a countdown if you, I just posted that link too. So you can create your own countdown if you want to have something fun to look at and look forward to. There it is.
awesome.
Yeah, it's just super easy to plug it in and go do.
Yeah, my cousin graduated from high school last night. She lives in the Victor Valley area, which is in Southern California.
Oh, okay.
And so it was cool to see her graduate on a live stream. She's going to University of Riverside to study Latin American studies.
University of California, Riverside. UC Riverside.
Yeah, is that what I said?
You said University of Riverside.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, yeah. UC Riverside's a great school. That's congratulations to her. That's not anybody can get into a UC, and so for her to have that, it shows that she's maintained some discipline with her studies, huh?
Yeah, her parents are both teachers, being my aunt and uncle, and so they both teach. I think my aunt teaches 5th grade, I think, and then my uncle teaches PE. They're big track junkies. Like they're just like, if you see them, like they're just like they're sticks. Like they're just skinny as heck. But so, which I mean, that doesn't it didn't really translate over here to me, but that's a different story, I guess. But
well, I would guess that you were a pretty skinny kid.
Yeah, I was. I mean, I was skinny and tall, but they're like, compared to me, like they're like stick figures. It's hilarious. It's like, because it's like their whole family is like Energizer bunnies. It's crazy. Like they're always like, they push health and wellness and fitness, which is all well and good and stuff, but then it's like, you look at kind of my side of the family, man, we're kind of like these, kind of like how you started 50 days ago. So I mean, it's good for them, what they're doing and all that. It's just, I just can't get with eating wheatgrass and stuff all the time. Not against it. I'm not against it, but I just, that's not what I do.
Well, so my goal is to my overall goal, and this is kind of my motivating factor, is I can choose to enjoy life in the moment, which I do and I have, but I can also choose to maximize the amount of time that I'm here on Earth, right? By making the right decisions, and so that's been a big motivator for me, is just trying to figure out how to prolong my life. And
yeah,
really,
it's always choice. It's always choice. Yeah.
I'm listening to podcasts with neuroscientists and doctors, and Alzheimer's and dementia. Like there's a very small percentage of that stuff that is hereditary. You can have the gene, but there's triggers, right, that push it into the next level, where you actually start to develop Alzheimer's and dementia. And it's like overwhelming evidence showing that it's literally how you treat your body,
right.
what you put into it, and the exercise regimen that you maintain, like all of that stuff is contributing factors to the longevity of your life, the quality of the life that you have. I smoked cigarettes from the time I was 17 to the time I was 23.
Hmm.
Nicotine is something that, has been a stronghold in my life since then, right? And that's like something that I'll always kind of crave, but like, trying to reverse the effects that the years of that abuse had on my body is just, you have to kind of, you have to go full bore the other way to kind of reverse all those effects, right?
I heard someone say one time that you never like drop the aspect of addiction, but you just change your addiction.
Yeah,
And
I
so,
I would
yeah,
agree with that 100%.
right. So you change your addiction. So
Yeah.
you didn't like drop the whole aspect. Oh, like I'm a drug addict. Not in necessarily that sense of it, but just
Mhm.
you changed your health addiction.
And it's
Yeah.
and it'll change probably 3 or 4, 10
Hmm.
more times, right? Like,
Yeah.
what my priority is now, and the thing is that it's more important to me right now to feel good mentally and physically than it is for me to enjoy a really ice cold beer and a cheeseburger.
So that's your addiction.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's yeah, I've prioritized it, being addicted to getting better mentally and physically versus enjoying, something like that. And look, I don't want to be the guy that's putting people down for enjoying a cigarette or a beer or a burger or what.
Hmm.
Like, I mean, we life's a cycle, right? We go through
Hmm.
it. Everybody goes through it. Um, I'll I can't tell you if I'm never going to smoke a cigarette again. I can tell you right now, I never want to.
Right.
Um,
Yeah,
but
it's that old thing that it's like actions speak louder than words.
yeah,
And another one is oh gosh, it just went out of my head. But anyway, it was along the lines of those sayings there. I can't remember it for the life of me right now. But anyway, so yeah, it's just it's all in what you do that incurs positive change
hmm
and what you can do versus what you want to do. But it's more of what you want to do more than what you can do, I would say,
yeah,
if that makes sense.
it
So,
does.
I mean, it's all in choices. It's all in choices.
Yep, and
So,
that's what life is, right? It's a series of choices that you make in hopes that the choices that you are making lead ultimately to happiness and a fulfilled life.
hmm.
So, um, all right, so you're gonna go set up down there. Are you gonna take like a chair and a tripod and get like full on set up? Or you're just gonna walk down.
I'm just gonna walk down there. I read somewhere this morning also that the principal of Flamson put out a statement as well, and saying that if the teachers at Flamson want to participate, um, then they have that option too. Or if they don't want to, then obviously they won't. But I thought it was kind of cool to see that. So I'll be on the Flamson side of it. So I will most likely be on the side with the kids. If they're there, if they're not there, I mean, I'll be there either way on the public sidewalk, not on uh, Flamson's property. But um, yeah, so
Yeah.
I plan on being on the side of Flamson, so that way I can catch it as it passes. Going, would that be north on 24th or east? I guess it'd be east on
It'll
24th, huh?
be
Or north
west,
or
west,
west on 24th. Yeah, yeah. So
west on 24th. Yeah.
yeah, so I'll be on the side of Flamson, so I can catch it going west on 24th, and also I'll have my camera that I shoot accidents with and all that stuff. So I should get some pretty good shots of it, and I should have a lot of photos and videos for you tomorrow if you want to show them.
Awesome. Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, cool. All right. Well, yeah. Hope you have a good day today. And yeah, I'll shoot me a text too, and I'll post the link to, if you're live streaming, I'll post the link on the Morning Buzz Facebook page as well.
Yeah, for sure. So I have 2 phones, and so my other phone, which I'm on here, this phone right here is the one to be doing the live stream on Facebook, and so I'll be able to send you over the link as it's live, and so you can post it.
Okay.
So
cool deal.
It'll work out. It'll all be good.
Awesome, man. All right. You have a good one. I'll talk to you later.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow.
See ya. All right, that's Anthony Reed, Past Robles Incidents and Actions. And so as we wind down the show, it's 2 minutes till. Just I'll leave you guys with this. It's the funeral for Officer Detective Luca Benedetti, who is going to be laid to rest today. And so we'll just leave this right here. All right. It's the Thursday edition of the Morning Buzz. We thank you so much for joining us. Today is May 20th, 2021. Life is short, and it's full of happiness and pain and sorrow and tragedy and triumph and all of it. And so every single minute counts. Don't waste a single minute. So hope you guys have a great day. And be well, and I'll just leave this on the screen for you guys. Talk to you tomorrow.